Today, 30th November, is the feast of St. Andrew the Apostle. In the Gospels, we read about the call of the first disciples, among them Simon Peter and his brother Andrew. Jesus' invitation was stark and simple. Follow me, and follow him they did. We could say, I suppose, with our knowledge of St. Paul, that Andrew's was a Damascus Road moment, an instant conversion. That is a special blessing, but for some of us it's not been quite like that. In my own case, my Christian conversion has been less like the Damascus Road than a continuous game of snakes and ladders. There have been a lot of doubts, differences and difficulties along the way. But God moves in a mysterious way, and his call can take many forms. Whatever may have been your own experience, the hard questions of faith and daily living are always with us, just as they were in the time of Jesus. Andrew was not the only one of the apostles to meet his death for upholding faith in Jesus, his Lord and Saviour. What matters most is that Jesus holds out a new and different way in which the world's values are turned upside down. The heart of the teaching is that Christian people really can make a difference. In the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus describes his followers as salt which must retain its saltiness to be effective, and light which is no use if it's put under a cover. His call has consequences. Andrew, of course, is not only remembered as one of the first disciples, but as the one who brought others to Jesus. Come and see, he once said to Philip. Come and see Jesus. That is also an invitation for us to see Jesus in one another, and for that matter, in those who are outside the family of the church. There's an American song, or perhaps it's a hymn, I don't know, which describes the saints in everyday life. Here's an extract from it. I sing a song of the saints of God, patient and brave and true, who toiled and fought and lived and died for the Lord they loved and knew. They lived not only in ages past, there are hundreds of thousands still. The world is bright with the joyous saints who love to do Jesus' will. You can meet them in school, or in lanes, or at sea, in church, or in trains, or in shops, or at tea, for the saints of God are just like me, and I mean to be one too. Well, be that as it may, that rather quaint song does contain an important truth about everyday saints. They are the very people whom Andrew had in mind when he brought people to see Jesus. Ordinary people in everyday situations. Adrian Hastings puts this very well. He writes about the experience of knowing Jesus in all the circumstances of our daily life. All things of here and now, things of hopefulness, things of joy, things to be remembered and cherished.